Hello everyone. Myself Anchal Gupta. I am the student of BTech Biotechnology first year from Sher Kashmir University of Agricultural Sciences and Technology, Jammu. I am here to give you some information on production technology of Spota, or in common language we call Chiku. But before starting, I would like to thanks to our respected professor, Dr. Prashant Bakshi, who gave us this as an assignment so that we could use our quarantine time in a productive way. So, thanks a lot, sir, for inspiring us to do this work. Now, I will start with my topic, and my topic is production technology of Spota. Introduction and origin. The Spota is a delicious fruit introduced from tropical America and first planted at Golred near Mumbai in 1898. Its cultivation has spread to Maharashtra, Gujarat, Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu. It is evergreen, tropical fruit tree spreading habit and lives longer up to 100 years. Scientific classification. The scientific name for Spota is Manicara sapodilla, belongs to the kingdom Plantae, and the rest of this classification is given in this slide. Uses. The decoction of the yellowed leaves is drunk as a remedy for coughs, cold, and diarrhea, and infusion of the young fruits and the flowers is drunk to relieve from pulmonary complaints. A combined decoction of sapodilla and short leaves is sweetened and taken daily to lower blood pressure. A paste made from seeds is useful for treating venomous stings and bites. Spota also helps in digestion. It also boosts our immune system. Major Indian states for production of Spota. They are followed by Gujarat, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, and West Bengal. Their production is given in tons in this slide. Soil requirement. Spota can be grown in variety of soils, but deep alluvium, sandy loam, and well-drained medium black soils are the best. Ideal pH should be 6 to 8 for its farming. Shallow clay soils underlaid with heartpan or high calcium contents does not support Spota farming. Climate requirement. It is a tropical fruit which likes warm and humid climate. Annual rainfalls between 1000 to 250 to 2500 mm is the best. Coastal climate is ideal for Spota farming. Temperature ranges from 10 to 38 degrees Celsius. Temperatures exceeding 43 degrees Celsius leads to flood drop, resulting in a poor crop. Varieties. There are about total 41 different varieties of Spota found in our own country. You can see some of the pictures in this slide. Cultivars. Kalipatti, Chhatri, Dolka Diwani, Long, Bhuri, Jingar, Vanjeet, Pala, Kirti Bharti, Baramasi, Vanivalasa, Calcutta Round. You can see the pictures of some varieties in this slide. Land preparation. The land is plowed 2 to 3 times and then leveled. Undulating land is divided into terraces and leveling is done. Tall and thick growing trees like mango, jamun, tamarind, silver oak are established on the windward slide or on all sides of the orchard. The plant for windbreak may be planted at a distance of 1.5 to 1.8 meter in the row. Approach grafting during February and softwood grafting during May to July. Air layering using 10,000 parts per million gives good rooting. Budding during May also gives success. Planting. Spota is commercially propagated by vegetative methods such as air layering, grafting, and budding. Spacing is 8 to 10 meter. 1 meter cube pits are dug, pits to be filled with mixture of farmyard manure and soils with 1.2 kg of bone meal. Planting system should be square system. High density planting with 5 meter into 5 meter spacing improves yield. It is better to have a windbreak around the spota plot. Best season is monsoon for planting the spota. Propagation. Commercially propagated by grafting on rayon or kidney rootstocks. Other rootstocks used are spota seedlings, Adam's apple, May tree, mahua, star apple, miraculous fruit. Manuring and fertilization. Spota plants need manures and fertilizer for healthy growth and development. The trees should be fertilized twice in a year during June and January. A well-grown tree should be supplied with 100 kg of farmyard manure, 10 kg of biomeal, and 1 kg any other micronutrient mixture. The foliar sprays of nitrogen, phosphor, potassium, magnesium, and zinc are useful to increase the fruit set and improve the size of fruit. Nutritional trial at Ganeshkhind, Pune, it was observed that use of vermicompost alone and supported the foliar sprays of Biosil and Bioc, a bumper harvest was achieved at third year of application. Irrigation. Spota can tolerate drought to some extent, but irrigation helps in improving the yield. Regular irrigations should be given from planting till the plant establishes well. Later irrigations may be according to need and soil and weather conditions. Insufficient irrigations result in dropping of flowers. Drip irrigation can be more useful. Interculture. Intercrops like banana, papaya, leguminous vegetables can be grown profitably during the pre-bearing period. Weeding should be done regular. Fruit setting is a problem because natural fruit setting is 10 to 12% in spota. To for this spraying, succinic acid 2.0 dimethyl hydrazide 100 parts per million gives good fruit set, and 1 naphthalene acetic acid 300 parts per million gives fruit retention. Sprayings are done twice before flowering and again at P stage. Harvesting and yield. Spota may start bearing second or third year, but commercial yield can be obtained from seventh year onwards. Best symptoms of maturity are milky latex on scratching will be reduced and shows an yellow streak then green streak. Brown scaly material gets reduced. Dried stigma at the tip of the fruit drops easily. Develops dull orange or potato color. Yield. 3-year-old plants gives 100 fruits. 5-year-old gives 250 fruits. 7-year-old gives 700 fruits. 8-year-old plants gives 800 fruits, while 10-year-old plants gives 1000 fruits. 11-year-old gives 1500 fruits. 15-year-old gives 2000 fruits, and 30-year-old plant of spota gives us 2500 to 3000 fruits per plant per year. Large-sized cultivars like cricket ball, Calcutta round give lower number of fruits but will be sold at higher prices. The average yield is 15 to 20 tons per hectare. Post-harvesting and storage. Spota takes 7 to 10 months from anthesis to maturity of fruits. Fruits ripen after harvest in about 4 to 13 days depending upon cultivar. Ripening can be hastened by treating with ethyl. Between 12 to 15 degrees Celsius, fruits ripen slowly and keep well for about 5 weeks. Ripe fruits can be stored at 2 to 3 degrees Celsius for 6 weeks and the firm fruits for 8 weeks at 3 to 5 degrees Celsius. Ripening. Fruits are packed in a cardboard boxes of 10 kg capacity with dry straw as padding and ethylene absorbents. Bamboo baskets with banana leaves as lining material and covered with net are used for carrying the produce from farm to local market. Pests and diseases. Pests. The common pests for spota plants are stem borer, mealybug, or fruit borer. The control measures for these pests can be kill the insect by thrusting a stiff wire into the tunnel or spray dimethoate at the rate of 30 ml in 18 liters of water. Spray 0.05% malathion or you can spray 0.01% fan velvet or 0.01% endosulfan. The common diseases: leaf spot, glomerella, fruit rot, flat limb, fusarium wilt, sooty mold, aspergillus rot. And last, thank you so much for listening.